Right, so we're back again, and this time we are evaluating is the seven-figure CEO program, and also now known as Champ Development or Tribe of Champions. Is it worth it? Michael Chu is the CEO of this program and organization, and as the face of the organization, no longer Andrew Cruzy, I would absolutely have to say that, unfortunately, I became indoctrinated into liking, enjoying, listening to, believing Michael Chu very strongly. Courses that were unlocked were sent, it's multiple pages here. The courses that were unlocked are mostly foundational. Now, that's not to say not good quality or good caliber. They are very thorough, but they are primarily foundational. The program, this coaching and the course mentality is that, yes, if you followed everything A to Z, you would succeed. You would not only have the foundations, but also the framework or boilerplate, rather, that is necessary in order for you to succeed and retain clients and get them to keep paying you, to have a framework of how to track what groups you're going to prioritize if indeed you're only going to leverage organic marketing. Now, through the scope of this program, course, curriculum, coaching, calls, all of these aspects, paid ads was not a topic that was discussed nor highlighted whatsoever in the last 4 months or so. It's just a little bit longer than 4 months, roughly. And the program that was invested into to join Michael Chu was the LTV Mastermind program. Now, there are a few things that I would love to highlight and emphasize in just a few minutes that are going to set you up for success. But at the moment, the question is the course designed so that if you never joined any of the calls, that you would be able to succeed, you would likely get clients, you would have a business that was functional and able to hit the 8 to 12K cash collected mark ultimately, so that you would make your first six figures on up? And the answer is yes. Yes, it is designed with you in mind. I'm just simply coming in here. It starts with some of the foundational information that by most people's standards is not all that appealing. We've got mindset, leadership, how to track and decide what is your goals, and planning. And then here we have information around building a team. There's information around hiring and so forth, and retention. So I'm just going to skip to the meat here. And this has to do with the organic marketing system. Now, when we come in here, it's very detailed in the sense that the micro steps are covered on how to update and modify your profile, how to make sure that the content that you're putting out is going to attract your audience. And another angle that was really, really valuable after having gone through all of this material is that in the curriculum, it's not just one cookie cutter approach or method that is communicated, as this is the rule that everything must end and die by. There are some people in this curriculum that have been provided as a masterclass or guest speaker that are leveraging other methods. One person in particular here, she is using, I believe, like an event style masterclass that is either live or virtual, and also has a podcast. There are other people who are leveraging Instagram specifically and then leading into a masterclass there. Oh, you have Mark here who's doing LinkedIn, and then there's the masterclass framework. And the concept here is all pretty much the same. That's the vehicle within the organic framework, and you are using this to create a trust and credibility factor, build rapport, demonstrate your value and your expertise, and then you turn right around and obviously, yes, you need to have other types of content on your account, but likewise follow up and build that relationship. So that's all covered inside of the actual program. It is part of the Tribe of Buyers course curriculum that predates Tribe of Champions. And so I would have to say that if all we were doing was relying solely on this course outline, Is it accurate? Is it designed for you to succeed? The answer would be a resounding yes. Having a meetup with Michael Chu himself. This man literally flew out to Portugal to come meet in person Bass and Danique in order to get everything installed and implemented into the business, because ultimately any coaching program, any mastermind that you end up joining, you want to make sure that you're getting your money's worth. And let me tell you that this is something that took me by surprise. Now here I am. During that time frame, it was I want to say California time, somewhere around midnight to 2 a.m. that I was having to wake up during these installation days that Michael Chu was there. It was something like a Thursday through a Sunday type of scenario. And so I fully was shocked, amazed is really the right word, floored rather, that Michael Chu, the CEO himself and the individual who has framed all of this program material at this point in time and is leading his team and steering the ship, took time out of his busy schedule, even with all that he is juggling, investing, etc., and coaching in his events. He took time out of his schedule in order to come and meet the actual team and get this going in order for everything to be successful and implemented. So the question is this program worth it? At the time of this recording, this program, the LTV Mastermind, which at the time of investing was indeed 12 months duration, that is subject to change. The program investment was $45K. I have to say the fact that the CEO himself ended up coming, making sure that everything was installed or implemented, and then in addition, there were a schedule, a frequency of roughly around 8 or so different installation days, where it was a 4 to 6 hour time frame of a live seminar workshop that virtually everyone was expected, team members and the entrepreneur, expected to come join the event, get the input or the insight, take a workshop break, 20 minutes, 30 minutes here and there, and go install, go implement, take action based on what has been discussed or described and plant it into the business so that it was built fast and designed to last. I would absolutely say 100% it is worth $45,000 several times over. The question is, at this point, how are the people, the team, the individuals that represent Michael Chu, are they A players? Are they going to get you the outcome, the result that you're looking for to support you along the way to your desired outcome or destination? Answer, point blank, yes. So not only, of course, they have a community and a Facebook group. So not only do you have access to this Facebook group where you can celebrate your wins and share a bit about the your insight on the program and have questions, you can join the live calls. They do have regularly scheduled office hours as well. But this is what really blew me away. The thing that really blew me away is that here inside of Slack, which is how we are communicating within that mastermind, we were, as a team, added into the investment thread. And this is mainly because of this one reason that is it differentiates Michael Chu and his mindset and his approach to the common theme that you will find inside of the info product space, or coaches and consultants, agency owners, etc. And it is that the idea of your business is designed so that it can grow with or without you, right? That there is sustainability, that you have the ability, if necessary, or if you so choose, to walk away from your business. That you have the ability to make money work for you. And your business is a source of active income. So I loved the fact that this is a topic that constantly is coming up inside of not only the course material regarding planning, budgeting, not just financially, but also the percentage that you budget of your focus, your priorities as a leader, as a person who's part of the team or an operator, but also making that decision for yourself that you don't want to be owned by time or money. You want to have the option or the flexibility if you so choose. And so in this Slack, it is a thread specifically designed around bringing up investments. What are investment opportunities depending on how much capital you may or may not have available to you? What are strategies in order to make money work for you? Now, of course, this is slightly dependent on where you're located in the world. There are different strategies available specifically to people who live in the U.S. and are likely having citizenship. But nonetheless, the fact that this is a topic that is a focus point for Michael Chu, I would say that this helps him to stand out. And this is also yet another reason to add to your pros list. The coaching, the live calls, the clinics, the different resources, support, accountability. It's just tremendous. I feel like for the price, the investment amount, Michael Chu and his team go above and beyond in everything that his team and him will say, what you find inside of the course content. The next topic or priority is that worthy of discussion. Michael Chu and his team do promote and deliver events, live events. You recognize you're not alone in this journey. You are part of a community of people who are just like you, equally ambitious, and that as a coach or a consultant, you have the space to grow, and there's always another level. The time frame of the program or the trajectory that we invested into was indeed 12 months, but there has been some discussion that this program, the LTV Mastermind, and any additional upper level or next level type of programs in their value ladder may be subject to a time frame instead of 6 months. Now, do they follow their own strategy? Yes, absolutely. There are a few people who on the team do not really utilize social media as much as they used to. Avery Ford, for example, is a person who has shared quite a few videos on YouTube, does talk quite a bit about content creation. And when you go explore and research him, since he's part of Michael Chu's team at this time, he really does understand the concept of giving value, a CTA, how to bridge everything together. And so, and likewise with Michael Chu, if you were to research and look him up as well on his Instagram and his Facebook, the content that he puts out there definitely is going to give that depth and that sense of who he is. He does believe in the organic framework, and he is leveraging organic in a way that the content speaks to the values that he represents, as well as the pillars of his program and how he can help you solve certain issues or the issues that his clients are facing that you also might likely be facing. So, simple question: is this curriculum, course, coaching program designed by Michael Chu, seven-figure CEO at this time, LTV Mastermind, P2P, Health and Wealth Academy, right? This umbrella or array of different programs that you could potentially join into. Are they worth it? Is it a scam? And the answer is it worth it? Yes, more than worth it. Is it a scam? No, definitely not.